George School back on under FaceTime. How you guys doing, bro? How you guys doing? Hope you guys enjoying every day. Hope you guys enjoying life. Heaven and hell, bro. Heaven and hell. Heaven and hell. Is heaven and hell real? 100%. But bro, not what you think. It's not what you think. Heaven and hell are not places you go after you die. They are places you experience here on earth. There is no death. Death is an illusion. There is only life and life and life. It's written in your Bible, God is not the God of the dead, but of the living. Nothing dies, bro. The physical eyes and your physical senses see things die. But that is just the physical man. That is just the outer man. That is just the Esau. The spiritual man, which is the Jacob, which is you, which is God, the God of heaven, sees everything. Nothing dies, bro. If heaven was a place you go after you died, Jesus will not tell you in the Bible, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and every other thing will be added to you. Every other thing, what does it mean by every other thing? All the other material things that you think you need will be added onto you. Material things are on earth. So what is he trying to say? Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. That means you can get it here on earth, not after you die. But your religions are very cunning and very clever. It's a good way to keep you controlled. It's a good way to keep you controlled. They've taught you about demons, devils. It's a very beautiful, clever way to keep you controlled. Now, children are afraid of demons, but they've never seen anyone. They tell you demons are under your bed. They spend all their life afraid of demons, but they've never even seen one. Bro, let's start with heaven. Let's start with heaven. Bro, when you see a month-old child, when you look at a month-old child or some several months-old child, look at that baby's eye. Do you think that baby cares about heaven and hell? Do you think that baby cares about heaven and hell? Do you think he gives a fuck? Do you think that baby gives a fuck about heaven and hell? He only gives a fuck when society and his parents start telling him this just to make him obey them. What that baby knows is only life. God is life. But your religions are against this life. They tell you, live this life. They are against this life. They are only for the afterlife. The so-called heaven after you die. A clever way to keep you controlled. They don't like this life. They condemn this life. But me, I'm for this life. Life is a celebration. Is a celebrating. If you're not celebrating, you've missed it, bro. For this life. Your religions are against life. They are anti-life. And life is God. That means they are anti-God. Do you think a month-old child gives a fuck about your heaven and hell? He does not care, bro. Look at the baby's eye. What is in baby's eye is life. He's happy that he's alive. Does not care about your heaven and hell. Heaven and hell were given to him as he grew up into the society. They were given to him. Your so-called religions that say heaven and your so-called spiritual leaders, they all want to. If you ask any of them, do you want to go to heaven? 100% they want to go to heaven. Do you want to die? No. Why don't they want to die? Since they want to go to heaven so bad, why don't they want to die? Because although the mind is programmed as me saying rubbish, subconsciously the inner being knows the truth. It knows there is no heaven after you die. Heaven is not a place you experience after you die. It's a place you experience here on earth. And Jesus said heaven is within you, not a place you see here or there. But religions are very clever. A very clever way to control you. They all want to go to heaven, but none of them want to die because deep down they know the truth. They know the truth. Now hell, bro, let's talk about hell. Hell is the greatest device society has used to control you. It's all imaginary. It's here. It's here. Hell is your lower consciousness, not a place you go after you die. Hell is your lower consciousness. Heaven is your higher consciousness. You can experience hell here. And heaven and hell are just like two sides of the same coin. When you're fed up with hell, that's when your journey to heaven begins. But you're in the things of the world. Enjoy the things of the world. That is where Solomon reached. He knew that nothing on this earth could satisfy him. He was in hell. He had everything, but he did not have himself. He was gone. He was lost. But you're allowed to experience. Enjoy all the things of the world. If you think they're going to satisfy you, nobody's stopping you. Enjoy everything. But you understand. But if you don't enjoy it, how can you understand? So you have to go through hell. Go through the hell. I know the hell is very attractive. Go through it and see. That is when your journey begins to heaven. When you are fed up. You are fed up with this life. When you've seen the absurdity of everything. That's where Solomon reached. Solomon is not a real person. The Bible is trying to tell you something. Just like I've said, Adam is not a real person. Adam means humanity. Hell is your lower consciousness. None of them are places you go after you die. There is only life. Life is freedom. You are free. You did not, bro. If God wanted you to be a Christian, He would have put cross sign on your head when you came here. You were free. Your parents gave you your parents gave you your religion. If your parents didn't give you, then your society gave it to you. But you want to belong to something so bad. I'm for the individual, the individual. Fuck the society, bro. Everything society has put on you, fuck everything. Because it's all a clever way to control you. And they tell you, yes, God, go to go. Bro, your body is the temple of the living God. There is no place holier than there's no place on earth holier than the human body. I don't care the church, bro. Everything was made of human hands. This is the only temple that was not made of human hands. This is where God dwells. Your body is holier than any church on the face of the earth, or any mosque, or any so-called thing. But you've been taught to believe God is in a specific place. Bro, everything is God, bro. Everything is God. Everything you see is just a manifestation of God. There is only God, there is only life. Live life and enjoy this life. Don't let them fool you. To denounce this life, to obey them, give them all your money so that you get a reward after you die. It's a clever way to control you. And yes, you've been controlled all your life. But if you can throw away heaven and hell, you see how free you will become. How beautiful life starts to get again. Now you know there is no goal, there is no destination to life. There is just life. Life is the goal. Life is the destination. So don't let them fool you, bro. Heaven and hell, they obviously exist, yes, but not what you think. It is not a place after you die. It is here now. There is only here and now. Space and time are illusions, bro. There is only here and now. George School. I'm out.